Hello everybody, today we're doing a review on the Marvel Legends Daredevil Born Again Daredevil figure. So here is the side of the box here. Here's the back, which says, "What kind of lawyer is Matt Murdock? A really good one? Ace attorney by day, Matt Murdock pursues justice for those who cannot achieve it themselves." Here's the other side of the box. Some really nice artwork. Love that. Here's the top, which says DD for Daredevil. Pretty cool. Here is a closer look at the figure. There's some nice paint apps going on there. Mostly red and grays. Got some down here. Some silver on those batons. Hey, let's crack this guy open. Alright, so here he is outside of the packaging. It's a pretty nice figure. Some of the articulation could have been better, especially on the feet, because the boots kind of stop it from going up too much. But everything else is pretty good. I mean, I think this hand here is a little loose for the hinge. And these butterfly joints are odd. You got like a kind of move around these little things, but besides that, everything else is like really good. Lots of detailing throughout the figure. You got some dark gray going down the back there. That strap or something, a strap, something going around the leg here. These are the straps, which is for that. Nice knee pads. Knee articulation's pretty good. The waist isn't the best either. It can't really crunch too far. That's about as far as it can go. Neck articulation is great. It's a double barbell, kind of like some of the Black Series figures have. The batons are a soft plastic, so I'm sure they could warp easily. So be careful with that. Let's see here. Oops, yeah, it kind of has trouble standing because of that feet. But let me zoom in here. That's the face. Got some nice stubble going on. Lots of detailing on the mask. It's on both sides. Here's the back, not much there. Alright, let's go over the articulation now. So we got ball jointed neck, so he can move around, his head can move around pretty well. Oh, looks like there's a, I get that in better lighting. There looks to be a hinge under the neck there. So it's ball jointed on a hinge. It's got lots of like range in the neck. Then you got ball jointed neck on the lower area. The range isn't as good there, but I think it's good enough on the top portion of his head. You got a hinge at the shoulder, along with a swivel. Same on this side here. Got bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. So that one can go up that far. And the other one here can go up that far, so you can get quite a bit of movement there in the elbows. Then down here, swivel at the wrist. hinge going inwards, although the other one goes upwards or downwards. And we got a ball joint at the waist, so you can swivel it and get a very slight crunch out of it. Or it goes a little further, actually. Took a bit, though. Very stiff. And then there's a swivel down here where the belt is. Ball jointed legs, or hips, so they can go in and out. Actually pretty far. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. This one can go over 90 degrees. And the other one goes just at 90 degrees. So you can get a lot of movement in there. You can touch his butt with the, the leg there. Yeah, rocker ankles. Oops. Hinge at the foot. Although it doesn't go up that far, that's as far as it's gonna go. And lastly, which I just forgot to cover, is there's also butterfly joints, which they seem to go up too, instead of just side to side like that. Articulation could be better, but the sculpting on this figure is immaculate. Especially that face. Here's one of the batons. Got some nice detailing. Silver on the top, on the bottom. You got a hole, which I'll show you guys what that's for a little bit. The bottom, I don't know if the whole thing's supposed to be silver, but there is some red. The silver doesn't appear to go all the way through there. But yeah, soft plastic. Here's the other one. Similar, just a little longer of the silver part. This top also has a hole in it. And the same thing with the bottom on this one. Silver doesn't go all the way down. Then we got another set of hands here. So you got a fist hand for the right side. Which this one came a little loose too, because it was packed in the box like that, which that wasn't ideal. Then we got an open hand for the right side. That'll be good for one-handed wielding of the baton. And then you got this long rope. This thing is very long. It's probably like bringing Daredevil here. So the rope is but it is longer than Daredevil himself. So probably about 8 inches long. The whole thing out, if it wasn't curled here, would probably be way longer than that. But let's attach these to it now. And he fell over. Yeah, soft plastic definitely does help to get these attached to this here. And I'll show you what it looks like in Daredevil's hands. There it is in Daredevil's hands. Looks pretty cool. Now, probably not the best to like display on your shelves with, because this thing's gonna just droop down over time, which is not gonna be fun. So to keep it in good condition, I'd probably not display him with it, unless you got something maybe to hold it up, like on the end. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably the best way that you're gonna be able to display him with that. Here are the batons in his holster for him. They slide in pretty smoothly, so no issue there. Now let's do some comparisons here. Here is the Spider-Man No Way Home Matt Murdock, which, funny enough, I think that one's shorter than the new one here. And here is Kingpin from Hawkeye. I think those look pretty good all together. But overall, great figure. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I just think, yeah, the articulation could be way better on him. Oh yeah, stay tuned for the Punisher, because I'll be getting him soon, and I'll do a review on him as well. Yeah, that's all for today. Peace.